And part 2 for today. We talked about the roof and see what's going on here. Got no idea about this whole roof thing. You know, if it was me, I'd smear tar all over it and call it good, but imagine how much weight that would add to the whole thing. Here's the big problem. Look at that. I had to cut a slit in the roof here because I noticed all over here it was just kind of whoosh, whoosh. It was like pushing on a waterbed bladder. Watch this. Ah, you gotta like that, huh? I cut a slit in there to help drain it out a little bit, and I've emptied the bucket out a couple of times. It hasn't filled it up, you know, but it's got a fair amount of water in there, you know, a few cups at least, which sucks. So, got this white stuff. Don't know what that is. Don't know what this trim is. Not really sure what's underneath there. This is where the AC is, obviously. And I got no idea if that's wood rot or if that's just, you know, I don't want to say rotten wood because it sounds like the same thing, but just like old wood. So, I got a leak here somewhere. Not sure what that is. I'm pretty sure I know where that's coming from. Actually, I'm fairly sure I know where that one's coming from. The ceiling up here is kind of, I don't want to say trash because I can't find any obvious leaks, but it's like falling down and stuff, and this stuff's got a bunch of cracks in it, and like I said, I can't find any obvious leaks up here. I know there's one over here somewhere, but I think that might have been because I left the window open one day. I just don't know. And you may have already seen this on one of the videos, I don't know. And so I got this going on back here. This is all kinds of, you know, if that's plywood, that's all the laminated plywood, and that just looks like ass. Not good. So, you know, I don't know what to do about this stuff. Do you just cut it? Do you cut it along the edge here? Take everything down and then put some new stuff up? You know, what do you do here? You know, I don't know if that stuff underneath there, once it dries out, you know, if it'll last a few more years or what, but yeah. Let's go outside and see what happens. Work in progress, right? Yeah, that's super. This is what you couldn't see the other day. Now the other day I had, you know, and even I'm having trouble seeing this. The other day I had water standing here. I had water standing right over there where all that dirt is. I actually had water standing what looks like hail divots right here. And you know, there's about 1,000 of them all around here, but I'm thinking the majority of my leaks are coming from these, you know, this right here. Look at that. So I see some standing water underneath the air conditioner here, so I might have to yank that up and put a little extra support in there or something like that. I'm confused because this has got some kind of coating on it. I don't know what this is. And then this, you know, it looks like aluminum. It looks like some kind of a side of a pop can. This ain't rubber, I know that, but what is it? And then there's bulges all over the place, and there's sealant all over the place, and just random sealant piles like right here, you know. Look at this. Actually, that didn't look too bad. I probably shouldn't have messed with that. But I saw on the internet you got some of that liquid roof that you basically put on with a paint roller. You kind of smear it around a little bit, and like up here in the corners, once you peel all this crap back with a putty knife or what have you, you kind of take a paintbrush and jam it down in the holes a little bit, and then you take that paint roller and smear it all over everything. And same thing goes with back here. And I think once I get this thing done, this TV antenna is going the way of the dodo bird, because I'm going camping. I'm not going out to watch TV, right? And the same thing goes with this handrail. That's probably going to get pulled off permanently. I can't see storing luggage up here. But if anybody's got any clues, I'm all about listening, because I ain't got a clue on this stuff. Tell you what, I can do a lot of stuff, build a lot of electronic things and rebuild a lot of engines and stuff like that, but I got no idea there. On the upside, I built this little deal. 45 bucks in metal. So just one of them little hitch carriers, whatnot. Still got to get that expanded stuff. I think I'll have about 200 bucks into it once I'm done. Gonna have a box over here that kind of rides back behind the rail here, and the lid is gonna flip over and have a stop on it, so you know I can have a work area. You know, say I'm cooking or whatnot and grilling. Same thing over here, a box over here with a lid that flips over, and this will be open with just a platform on there. Maybe I can put one of them small generators on there. And this is definitely an afterthought. I put this little rod right down in here, so if I ever got to use a spare tire, the spare tire is only going to fall like 1/4 of an inch at most. Just be handy, you know. What else? Yeah, see? Finger clean. Look at that. I get it, that's chalking. I understand that. I just got to get a, what do you call it, a rag and wash this thing off completely and totally. Gnats are out today. It's about to piss me off. So, what to do? Oh yeah, and the other thing is lifting out this AC. 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. Aside from the electrical, hopefully that's it. Because, I don't know, I'm not really looking forward to that. I don't know if they mean, you know, upper unit and lower unit. I don't know if, like, this stuff here is the lower unit and the actual AC up here is the upper unit. I don't know how heavy the thing is. But, geez, that thing draws 20 amps. I suppose, oh, no. 20 amps circuit protection. Okay, I get it. Probably draws 20 amps when the compressor kicks in, but I'm sure it doesn't draw that much, you know, running. There's the clock, still right twice a day. Good for me, eh? Yep. I'm lost. Yeah, I got a new vent for the outside and get some of that putty tape to seal that off for the furnace. I wish I could boil this thing out, crank it up to like 200 some odd degrees, 220 degrees, and just boil out all the water off the insulation and make it all good. But ain't gonna happen. If anybody's got any ideas, I'm all ears. Bye. That thing ain't shutting off again. Let's try this.